So just a quick demo on how our personal assistant works. You can chat with the personal assistant and it will perform tasks for you. For example, um, do I have any work scheduled for tomorrow? Now it's Friday, so I wouldn't expect to have any work scheduled for tomorrow in my calendar. So okay, good. I don't have anything scheduled. So you can enter your commands with chat. You can also speak them. Um, do I have any work scheduled for Monday? And so you can speak your commands to the assistant and it will accurately pick up what you're saying most of the time. And if not, you can correct it right here. So I have some work scheduled for Monday. I want to change that schedule. Let's say I'd like to leave a bit early. Let's get me out of there on Monday by 3:30 p.m. And it'll manage my schedule fairly accurately. If you're a supervisor, you can check on other people's schedule. And if you're not a supervisor, then you won't have access to that type of information. Let's try something a little more interesting. How many hours have I worked today so far? So the way it works, you click on the mic button to speak, you click on send to send the message, similar to the other voice-activated chatbots that are around. How many hours have I worked this week so far? And it can speak back to you if you like it to. You can click the speaker icon. It'll let you know that it's enabled.
Audio playback enabled.
And as I mentioned, you can get access to, if you're supervising, you get access to other people's information. How many hours has Levi Stringer worked today so far? So imagine you're, driving down the highway towards a conference.
Levi Stringer has worked approximately 6.21 hours so far today, August 16, 2024.
So that's
audio playback disabled.
Sorry about that. That's coming through my speaker in my monitor, so probably not very good sound quality for you. But as you can see, it works. Imagine I meant to say there, you're driving down the highway towards a conference and you suddenly wonder whether Levi's been working on a particular task today that you're very interested in him finishing, so you can check in. Check to see how many hours Levi Stringer has worked on automation logging today. So it has access to, can have access to any business intelligence data you want to feed it. There's really no limit. Integrations do have to be created for that to work, obviously. So Levi Stringer has not worked any hours in the task automation logging today, and that's disturbing to me because I really wanted him to work on that. How many hours has Levi Stringer worked this week so far? Has Levi been working? Okay, so he's worked close to 30 hours. I guess that's not too bad. How many hours has Levi worked on automation logging this week? Let's see if Levi's worked on the task. Maybe he did the work yesterday. So no, he hasn't worked. So that's a bit disturbing. That would be cause for me to tell my assistant to reach out to Levi and have him report back when he's going to get to that. The assistant has not been trained to do that yet, but fairly trivial for us to do that if we wanted him to. Like I said, the type of tasks the assistant can perform is only limited by its capability to get access to data, and generally speaking, any work that can be performed on a computer, the assistant can perform. So I've done work with the assistant from my vehicle, from the beach, from laying in bed, from the living room, and it's really quite remarkable. I think it really is the future way of work for some things and for some people. And but even if you're not at the beach, you can do work when you're in the office, just like I'm doing now. How about I'd like to calculate payroll for our team for last week and prep the payroll files for all platforms. So we have our team gets paid through 4 different platforms. We use Paylocity in the US to pay our hourly and salaried people. We use wise.com to pay our Canadian people. We use Payoneer to pay our international people, particularly in Europe. And then we use Upwork for some of our contractors. And so what the assistant is doing is calculating payroll, the payroll files that we then use for they have, all those platforms have import features where you can just add the file to a form and it'll process the payroll for you. So all the grunt work, all the hard work the assistant is doing, and it takes about 2 minutes per platform from here. And then I'll show you one of these files that they all get pushed into our Google Drive. Let me open up one. Yeah, there they are there. Let me open them up locally, and I'll just show you what they look like. They're really specific output formats. For example, let me just expand some of these fields here. Not that that helps because I have to redact most of this financial information, but the point is that it outputs files in highly specific format that's suitable for import into the other platform. And that work that it just did would have normally probably taken our bookkeeper, an hour or 2 to process and to calculate. So that's pretty remarkable. And so again, there's no end to the types of tasks you can train the assistant to perform. The work can be performed no matter where you are, from our mobile app, from the web application, from our desktop application. And I really think this is the future. I've sure enjoyed using it. It's a new way of work and really quite remarkable. I suspect in the future, this is only going to get easier and better and more impressive than it is today.